Anybody got a bookshelf they need moving? Yeah. OGL, what we got on the agenda for today?
Well, we've got an old friend of the channels. We visited this gentleman a while back, and it's still one of the top videos for the channel. It's probably stayed in the top 5 position longer than anyone that we've had. And we sort of did it as a goof. We weren't quite sure what the heck we were getting into when we first discovered Randy Feltface. Yeah, there he is.
Is that Randy Feltface?
It's me, Mario. I know he talked about the difficulties of buying a shelf from a fairly crazy individual. And yeah, it was funny. It was enjoyable. And we haven't gone back to Randy since. And it is time to kind of break that streak. We see Randy's got some new material. And yeah, we're going to check it out.
This is because my eyes are really burning. I don't know why. I have no earthly idea. But I have had a cold. We all know that. Both of us have.
Yeah, 'tis the season.
Got some paranoid. I'll take them off, man. Hey. So this is...
Oh, fuck, hang on.
Near Death Experience with Randy. So let me, I want to do this. I don't want to, like, block the screens. Let's, try something. Ooh. How do you make the damn thing different sizes on in here, man? Pisses me off. Alright, that's the army. Here we are. No more cookies for you, Danny. Near death. Tell you what. It's probably going to go right away after it starts. Randy Feltface. that damn bookshelf. I'm still thinking about that somebody's falling down the stairs. And that dude. I've met people like that obsessive guy. Which one is pink? You know who you are. All right. Let's get into it. I don't think this cat or Muffet needs any introduction.
Oh, fuck, hang on, I'm on the wrong page.
I'm going to bring you over here with me, OGL.
Okay, I'm going to be a bit of a nerd here. If anyone out there has ever played any of the Final Fantasy games, in that robe, Randy Feltface looks like a Tonberry. It's one of the little druid things that shows up and slowly walks towards you. Like, it looks completely innocuous, but it can kill you in one hit. I was trying to figure out what it is that he looked like. With the robe and the purple head, a Tonberry is green, but similar shape, similar attire. So it's the first thing I thought of. So anybody out there that's ever played Final Fantasy, Tonberry, right? The rest of y'all, ignore me.
So I've seen this same color, Randy, in a 2.5 minute bit, and all I could find was these two. I don't know if they're the two most popular, but if this is part of a bigger bit, let us know, please.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Cap, for turning us on originally to Randy friggin' Feltface.
Oh, fuck, hang on, I'm on the wrong page. Don't fucking patronize me.
I love his bows. Take a bow, Randy.
All right, here we go. Oh, I was on the right page. And lo, Beryl held aloft her hand, and spake she in a voice that rippled through the tall grasslands, like the uninvited breath of the stranger's hound on the exposed leg beneath the outdoor cafe table. Consider your fingertip, spake Beryl, and onward she spake. Your fingertip is currently harbouring tens of millions of living organisms. Just the tip of your finger. Consider that for a moment. Now consider that your entire body is home to 100 trillion non-human cells. Each of you carry around 4.4 million non-human genes. 90% of who you are is not actually who you are. Her words rang out across the valley. Microbes, my brothers and sisters. I'm talking about microbes. Now, consider your fingertip is planet Earth, and the rest of your body is the surrounding universe, allowing for the limitless possibilities that presents. Given the choice, would you doom your species to evolutionary stagnation on the tip of a finger? Or would you prefer to see some really fucking cool shit?
No, Jill, I got to, buddy. Has Maynard took over this doll? Are we going 46-2? Or are we transmutating here with the candles and the religious background? And I'm telling you, man, this doll listens to Tool. Randy Feltface is a Tool fan. I'm sorry, man, I had to. Doesn't not.
Actually,
he's talking about the Cosmos and.
I was thinking Muppet Maynard this whole time too, so we actually were of one mind there. Yeah, it's for something that's eyes don't move. The gentleman puppeteering that thing makes it really expressive.
No doubt. To look through to these endless possibilities. Those are Tool lyrics all the way.
He's going to break into descending any minute now.
Yeah, I had to bust that out of there. Might put Maynard's face on him.
Of the stranger's hound on the exposed leg beneath the outdoor cafe table. Consider your fingertip, spake Beryl, and onward she spake. Your fingertip is currently harbouring tens of millions of living organisms. Just the tip of your finger. Consider that for a moment. Now consider that your entire body is home to 100 trillion non-human cells. Each of you carry around 4.4 million non-human genes. 90% of who you are is not actually who you are. Her words rang out across the valley. Microbes, my brothers and sisters. I'm talking about microbes. Now, consider your fingertip is planet Earth, and the rest of your body is the surrounding universe, allowing for the limitless possibilities that presents. Given the choice, would you doom your species to evolutionary stagnation on the tip of a finger? Or would you prefer to see some really fucking cool shit?
I want to see some really cool shit. I do.
Yeah, down with the cool shit.
That is the spiral. The same. It is. The Fibonacci sequence. The golden ratio.
Cool shit. Fair enough. I had a really fucked up thing. Stay with me.
All right, look, I'm gonna put us down here in the crowd, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because we're kind of in the way. Sorry, YouTube, you're getting blocked. I'm blocking YouTube for a change.
I've forgotten most of the information. I remember looking up some stuff on the guy that actually does the puppeteering for Randy Feltface. I know I think he was a child prodigy of some kind. I don't have any base for the skills involved in puppeteering, but he's really good with interacting with a live crowd.
Yeah, doesn't he freestyle or ad-lib? Does he?
Yeah.
This is a live.
Yeah, I don't think this is written or anything like that. So yeah, he's a very, very good performer. It's just that the body that he's using to perform is not his.
But to be a puppet master, he is very good at it. This is a lot better than jalapeno on a stick. Jalapeno on a stick is funny, yes, but this is a much better. I guess that's a ventriloquist, but still.
Yeah.
This puppet is cooler than Kermit.
He is definitely a puppet master. He's definitely infused this with a life and a personality all its own, where you forget there's someone underneath there moving it. Even you can see the things attached to his hands, but you forget that when he's talking and doing his thing.
And he's behind the altar for sure. He is the Grim Reaper, from what I can see, or the judge and the jury. Yeah, there you go. The happiest Reaper in the world.
The Purple Plowman.
A really fucked up thing happened to me on this missionary tour. I had a near-death experience recently, actually, quite recently. I genuinely nearly died. What happened was I nearly died from food poisoning, which is a bullshit way to die. What are people going to say about me when I'm gone? Yeah, well, he always did make poor menu choices. What happened to me was I ate something funky in that giant food court at that massive shopping mall where all the obnoxious bogans go and they're really rude to the staff. You know that big fucking mall? What's it called? The really big one? No, not Westfield, the other one. What's it called? The massive... People are assholes. No, not that one. Fuck, what's it called? Barley! It's called Barley.
What'd he say?
I did not catch it. He said it so loud it almost popped the mic, so I didn't quite catch it.
If you're that person, tell us.
Yeah.
If you're any of these people.
I remember food courts and malls.
I think that guy reacts to music in Oz. No, really, they're having the time of their lives.
Yeah, I definitely remember food courts, with the exception of Sparrow's, which was the greasiest pizza ever and really good. You do take your chances with those.
Cabby sent me a menu. I might want to check it and see if it's this restaurant he is referring to. All I know is it had deep fried Mars bars. Oh my God. You know how long it's been since I've seen a Mars bar?
Oh, wow.
I thought Mars went out of business or something. Elon Musk brought a new shipment, I guess.
Where all the obnoxious bogans go and they're really rude to the staff. You know that big fucking mall? What's it called? The really big one? No, not Westfield, the other one. What's it called?
Okay, so there's a Westfield.
All right.
I want to check out Westfield. Go ahead and hit play.
People are assholes. No, not that one. Fuck, what's it called? Barley! It's called Barley.
Bargain?
Pollen. I
wish I knew what he was saying. This thing got captions? Hell, I ain't gonna understand. Honestly, what the hell am I talking about? I got better luck at understanding me. Y'all know that shit's funny. We'll get it in the comments. I'm going to look this damn mall up. I'm going to see about the damn customer service there. I'm going to write them a friggin' letter from a concerned American uproarious.
Always did make poor menu choices. What happened to me was I ate something funky in that giant food court at that massive shopping mall where all the obnoxious bogans go and they're really rude to the staff. You know the big fucking mall, what's it called, the really big one? Westfield. No, not Westfield, the other one. What's it called? The massive, people are asshole, you know. No, not that one. Fuck, what's it called? Bali! It's called Bali. So I was in, I ate something in Bali, right? And it disagreed with me to the point that I got salmonella. And it was so serious that I got an abscess on my spleen and had to have my fucking spleen removed. I know.
If you don't know what the spleen does, by the way, it filters your blood and it helps in the fight against nasty bacteria. It's kind of like the organ equivalent of a night...
Dude, did we just go Mr. Rogers? I turned around and looked for the light from a fucking cheers sign, man. And Randy Feltface just turned into Mr. fucking Rogers. Hold on.
He doesn't have the sweater. He's got a flannel shirt on, so he's either a lumberjack or fronting a grunge band.
This never works when I do it, but you can't see it. It says fucking cheers, man. Cheers, damn it. Cheers. Mental health.
I can't see the letters, but it's a warm and welcoming light, sir.
Cheers is too damn bright. And darker word. Alright, I gotta back this up because we just went into another dimension where Randy is Mr. Rogers, Mr. Randy. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. It looks like maybe the... Where was it? The not Gargamel, that's the damn Smurfs.
Yeah.
The fucking dude in the trash can, man, from Sesame Street.
Oscar the Grouch. Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, the Grouch, man, the Grouch. He went to Sesame Street. Or Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock was what I first thought of when I saw him.
Man, I don't know what's going on here.
And had to have my fucking spleen removed. I know.
If you don't know what the spleen does, by the way, it filters your blood and it helps in the fight against nasty bacteria. It's kind of like the organ equivalent of a nightclub bouncer. You don't really need it, and no one really likes it, but if it's not there, someone's gonna get their dick out on the dance floor.
I was expecting that. That is why I don't go to clubs, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm pretty comfortable with dick talk. I do that again. Well, you keep looking at her, Gia. Your mama's all right. Tell her I say hello.
She's coming out of some...
Yeah, she's been sick too.
illness too, yeah.
That I got salmonella. And it was so serious that I got an...
I'm sorry, man. What'd you say?
I said, it sucks living together when you're both sick, but we've been able to do it. None of us had salmonella, though, so this could have been much worse.
Yeah, I probably should have it.
Abscess on my spleen and had to have my fucking spleen removed. I know.
If you don't know what the spleen does, by the way, it filters your blood and it helps in the fight against nasty bacteria. It's kind of like the organ equivalent of a nightclub bouncer. You don't really need it, and no one really likes it, but if it's not there, someone's gonna get their dick out on the dance floor.
I was in hospital for about 6 weeks, just laying there. 6 weeks! Just contemplating my own mortality, when a single thought struck me with absolute clarity. I'm just a temporary microbe, made up of other microbes, on a planet of microbes in an ever-expanding universe of microbes. Suddenly I was an empty shell, open to limitless possibilities. All I needed was a sign. And that's when the old man in the bed next to mine turned to me and died. And while rifling through his possessions...
Look. I'm sorry. In jail, when somebody got sick, if they had money to come in, they had stuff in their little personal box that you slide under your bed. This is open dorms where everybody isn't in their own little cell. You could see people go to the nurse, and people would ransack their boxes and rob them while they were getting medical attention. And now you can stand up for this person or whatever, and I did a few times, but I learned it's not worth it. I mean, hella bad, then they're going to target me, man. I don't, and they being anybody, I don't just mean any race or, it is kind of sad. So what he's saying there has more truth than you might think. So, yeah, that's my jail story. Exit only, guys.
Endless possibilities. All I needed was a sign. And that's when the old man in the bed next to mine turned to me and died. And while rifling through his possessions, I found a book of daily Buddhist meditations. And I turned to that day's date and it said, each morning we are born again. And I looked at him and said, not today, Grandpa. Not today. But it planted a seed, right? And I was already kind of into Buddhism, but this led me to get deeper and deeper into Buddhism. I had dabbled previously. I've spoken about it on stage before. But after this, I became quite devout. I had a meditation practice every day, a daily gratitude practice. I went to Myanmar and slaughtered thousands of Muslims. You know, just trying to be a good Buddhist.
Man, Buddhists is probably the happiest group of cult members there are. I don't know, maybe they did kill a bunch of Muslims back in the day. I don't think so, though. But I will say that son of a bitch, I forgot what I was going to say. My own fucking rhetoric. I don't know.
A daily gratitude practice. I went to Myanmar and slaughtered thousands of Muslims. You know, just trying to be a good Buddhist.
Sorry.
And I turned to that day's date and it said, each morning we are born again. And I looked at it.
Oh, yeah, reincarnation. The Dalai Lama, the kid's born and picks the right fucking seashell, like 3 shells or whatever. I don't know. There's more to it than that. I'm not making fun of their religion, but he's getting deep into it here. I think it's rather comical because I like making fun of things that are stigmatic because they're stigmatic and people don't like to be made fun of. It hurts their little feelings, but that's what makes it funny. That's why humor pick on people.
Yeah, humor is a way to deal with uncomfortable things in I was supposed to say almost like a neutral environment. Like he's talking about some fairly dark stuff, getting sick, being in a room where someone next to him died. Like that could very easily be fairly morbid for some people. But the way he's presenting it, it's funny. That allows us to sort of laugh at the sort of randomness of life and the randomness of death as well, as opposed to being living every day in fear of it.
You just sparked what I was thinking about. What was your very first music reaction on your own?
It was a Lucky Man.
And he turned and he died. Oh, what a lucky man. That's what that made me think of. The whole time I was trying to put that together. Because he turned to him and he died. Comes full circle that. Sorry. That was your first reaction. I gotta call this shit up. Hold on. Alright, we're back. It's my little Buddha. Alright, I got it up. That's what she said. do it.
Him and said, "Not today, Grandpa. Not today." But it planted a seed, right? And I was already kind of into Buddhism, but this led me to get deeper and deeper into Buddhism. I had dabbled previously. I've spoken about it on stage before. But after this, I became quite devout. I had a meditation practice every day, a daily gratitude practice. I went to Myanmar and slaughtered thousands of Muslims. You know, just trying to be a good Buddhist. They lost a few karmic points when they started dabbling in genocide, didn't they? But I did go and stay in a Buddhist temple up in Japan, up in the mountains of Koyasan for a couple of weeks. And I got up every morning at like 5 a.m. and I prayed with the monks. And then I go back to my little room with its tatami mats and its simple, spiritually mindful design. And I would masturbate to internet pornography. And I thought, this experience may be lost on me. This is not connection. This is total isolation. What am I doing? Like, what the fuck am I doing? What is this? I mean, what are we as a species? I mean, when did we lose faith in ourselves and decided that it was more fun to own everything than take care of it? Let's face it, humans were never meant to be dominant. It doesn't make sense. We don't know how to behave at the top of the food chain. We didn't...
You know, to be funny, he reminds me a lot of Bill Hicks in The Message.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of profound, good, make you think, real life. What the fuck's the word I'm looking for, man? Good. Profound. He's very profound. He says some profound things in between all of the rambling. And I think it's consciously meant to throw you off a little bit, but the more you listen to it, kind of like songs and bands I know, that the more it kind of forces you to unconsciously think about these things until they become conscious. So, what he's talking about right there is very profound.
Am I doing? What is this? I mean, what are we as a species? I mean, when did we lose faith in ourselves and decided that it was more fun to own everything than take care of it? Let's face it, humans were never meant to be dominant. It doesn't make sense. We don't know how to behave at the top.
Imagine no possessions. Sorry, OGL. I know that line gets to you, but I mean...
The food chain. We didn't earn it. You think lions and crocodiles have existential crises? No, they just move quick, get strong, eat shit. They don't have time to jerk off in a temple, right? And before you say, I'm more disciplined than you, Randy, I'm not like that. Bullshit! You all wank in your own temples.
Yeah, that's for sure. But look, I have seen cats drag their ass across the fucking floor for 2 weeks. Horny as hell, so...
Oh, yeah.
Pussies masturbating. Kitties, pussycats, felines, devil creatures.
Sorry. I've seen walruses do it too.
Sorry, what now?
So I'm sorry to say I've seen video of walruses masturbating as well, which is something you can't unsee.
Monkeys will throw all kinds of bodily fluids at you.
Yeah.
And didn't a whale at SeaWorld kill somebody by humping it? Like, killed them.
Yeah, dolphins are very randy, if you will. You excuse the pun. Yeah.
Horny, yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And before you say, I'm more disciplined than you, Randy, I'm not like that. Bullshit! You all wank in your own temples. Humans evolved to be in the middle. That's why we're so bad at running things. We've got 2 million years of chemical evolution telling us to run away from everything or stab it to death or fuck it in the ear. Beryl gave us the opportunity for enlightenment and we fucking wasted it. We lost our way. And if you don't believe me, look around you. Look at this room full of magnificent creatures with limitless potential for symbiotic compassion and spiritual perfection, paying good money to see a man that's dedicated the best years of his life into finding a way to monetize screaming at strangers.
Good point, Randy. Good point. What have we become?
If you don't believe me, look around you. Look at this room full of magnificent creatures with limitless potential for symbiotic compassion and spiritual perfection, paying good money to see a man that's dedicated the best years of his life into finding a way to monetize screaming at strangers. I mean, fucking look at my face. What are you even watching right now? And what the fuck do I have to show for this? Fuck all. 38 years old, no partner, no kids, no assets, no savings. The most expensive thing I own is an autographed copy of George Michael's Faith on cassette tape.
Gotta have faith. If you say anything about Limp Bizkit, they did redo that song better than George Michael. I don't know if I can say much else about Limp Bizkit, but I want to see that. Classic comedy in the bedroom. It's 121, though. What better numbers? We had John 3:16 earlier, 121. Can you pull that up for us, OGL? Station identification. More Randy Feltface coming.
Yep.
And... Oh.
69 is pretty funny, though, isn't it? Totally impractical on an evolutionary level, but just...
Sorry, what, OGL?
I basically said we're back, and so is Randy.
Oh, yeah. You're a little late on that. I'm sorry. Let me X this out. Look at all these toilet tea paper, blaming bloopers, airport material. Yeah, man, there was a lot of Feltface to do.
Yeah, it's a gold mine, or a felt mine.
Yeah, right.
Fucking classic comedy in the bedroom. 69 is pretty funny, though, isn't it? Totally impractical on an evolutionary level, but just fucking classic comedy in the bedroom. Dinner for two? I always think of Pompeii when I'm in that position. You know, like when Pompeii, the volcano erupted and everybody just got frozen in the...
I knew that's what he was talking about. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, spooning leads to forking there, buddy.
I always think of Pompeii when I'm in that position. You know, like when Pompeii, the volcano erupted and everybody just got frozen in the positions they were in at the time? I'm always worried I'm going to be in 69 position, there's going to be a volcanic eruption, and I'm going to get frozen, and 2,000 years from now, school children will be giggling at my undignified demise in their holographic history books. Like, oh no, how humiliating! It's always a bit conflicting, the 69 position, isn't it? It's like doing your tax on a carnival ride. You don't know whether to focus or just kick back and enjoy the view. There's a lot going on. Genitals in your face, face in your genitals. Yeah. It's always a bit frantic. I've not had many relaxing 69s, is what I'm trying to say. No, shut up, Greg. I'm trying to do a reading here. All right. 69.
Junior. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry, Hank. Oh, my God.
69 is pretty funny, though, isn't it?
I hear that end again.
Tax on a carnival ride. You don't know whether to focus or just kick back and enjoy the view. There's a lot going on. Genitals in your face, facing your genitals. Yeah. It's always a bit frantic. I've not had many relaxing 69s, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, shut up, Greg. I'm trying to do a reading here. All right.
All right, we're going to return to Feltface. Oh, I really wasn't even in the mood to laugh, man. That's why my eyes were so damn red. But that was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. And listen, if the volcano's gonna erupt, I mean, at least you're gonna be happy as you're covered in volcanic ash. You know. There's worse ways to go, is what I'm saying. You know.
There are some super suckers. I'm telling you, them volcanoes they come up. They could be judgmental. So yeah, man, Randy Feltface is awesome. 36 minutes. 3:16. Hold on. Bye. Love y'all.